Are you handsome enough for her? With the insane rise of social media, of being able to see such handsome men all the time, such handsome, good-looking, attractive people, literally everywhere you look on social media, you can do it seconds after seconds. You'll just see the people with like the best shape in the best shape of their lives. They have the most clear skin ever. They're just very attractive people, and you just see them back to back to back, and you're like, oh my god, how can I ever compete with that? Why would she ever want me when there's just so many other better looking guys out there in the world? Well, first of all, you're thinking about it so fucking wrong. The question of are you handsome enough for her? Yes, of course, your physical attractiveness does play a part in how handsome you are, how attractive you are, but it's just a tiny bit. That's just who you are on the physical outside. And should you be as attractive as you can? Yes, you should probably take care of yourself. That doesn't mean that you're shaving your fucking eyebrows to the absolute millimeter or you're mewing like every second of the fucking day. It just means that you take care of yourself. You put the best effort that you can into yourself and you play the card that you were dealt. So for myself, are there some things that I would change? Sure, I could make my ears smaller, but it's not like I really give a fuck. Maybe when I was younger, that was a much bigger thing that I was insecure about. But it's not like I walk around and say, oh, I have big ears. My life is fucking over. No, it's something I can't change. And now it just makes me unique. And so it's not like I have such an insecurity of when I express myself, oh, I can't be expressive. What if they notice my doesn't matter. And so any of the features I have, it doesn't take away from whom I am. Doesn't matter. You could be 5'4". You could be even shorter. Does that take away from who you are as a human being? No, you're still who you are inside. The personality, the way that you move, the way that you talk, the way that you smile. Everything about you is so unique, and it's all these different things that come together, just millions that make you the person you are. This one thing, my height, it's like 1 billionth of who you are, man. And even more so, you can't change it. There's some things you can't change. If you are super overweight, the most overweight person in the world, yeah, man, you could probably change that. If you're super, super, super skinny, yeah, man, you can probably change that. These are things that you can change. So you should be putting effort into it to try to improve yourself if you want to. But you should still love yourself as who you are. A very intriguing thing that you may not notice or you may not know is that people's faces change. Not actually, but the way people perceive your face will change. What do I mean by this? Well, if you meet someone, you have an idea of who they are. Their clothes, their style, their mannerisms. You kind of like, oh, this is that type of person. But they have this type of face. A person's face literally will begin to look more attractive or less attractive based on how you view them as a person. So if there's someone that you very much like, you're going to view their face actually as more attractive. Versus someone you dislike, you're actually going to but you're going to notice more things that you don't like. There's going to be asymmetries. Oh, I noticed that one little thing. Oh, his eyelash is off. Oh, this one little. And so when you dislike someone and when you're mean, you're this mean person, you're this negative person, you're this person who's always so kept and so non-expressive and is not able to, be the person who he wants to be, then people actually see your face as more unattractive. Versus where you are more confident, you're more happy with yourself, you're positive with other people, people like you, you're charismatic. People see your face as more attractive. They just ignore the bad stuff. And this is literally things that happen. This is the truth of what happens when you see someone's face based on how you think of their personality. It changes. It becomes more or less attractive. This is real psychological data, bruh, for real. And so if you even do have a, let's say you have a bad looking face, dude. Let's just say it genuinely is bad looking. If you believe that, oh, I'm so ugly, no one will like me, I'm just this, I'm just gonna be whatever like this in my for the rest of my world, I'm just a piece of shit. Guess what? You're gonna carry that mindset and you're going to believe it. And so what's gonna happen when you start to talk? What's gonna happen when you do express yourself? Well, you're going to express subconsciously all this stuff. You're going to express that I don't think I'm a good person. I don't think people like me. No one even does like me. I don't like myself. The world is a horrible place. And no one wants to be around that type of energy. And even further, they're going to look at your face and see how fucking negative you are about the world. And even more, they're going to notice the things that you may not like. Versus you just being positive. And I know it's, a bit much to say, just be positive. But listen, man, if there's things that you cannot change about yourself, it is a waste of life to fixate and base your entire reality about it. You can't change it. You literally cannot change it. So why is it bringing you so far down? There are things about my face. I wish I can't change them though. I can't change them. Does it matter too much? Meh, doesn't really care. I just look at them as they make me unique. They make me different. No other person has this. And so I don't let it bring me down. When I'm talking to another person, when I'm just walking about my day, I don't think about all the negatives about me. I don't really think about I guess I think about more of the positives against me. I'm more just minding my own business. But when it does come to all that negative things, I'm like, no, man, there are some positives. And people in this world will love the positives, but you have to be positive for them to even get there. And if you're not being this person who is able to express themselves, people fall in love with more than just your looks, right? If you take care of yourself, you wear good clothes, you shower, you groom, you're somewhat like a normal human being, you don't smell like absolute dog shit. Like, there are things that you can do to improve what you can. Nice perfume, smell nice, shower, groom yourself, shave, look presentable. These are all things you can do. The extra fucking millimeter on your facial bone structure, the extra 10 fucking hair swoops that you could get, doesn't matter too much. If you allow it to matter, though, it will matter. And when you walk up to a girl and you want to express that you find her beautiful, however, you find yourself not to be beautiful and you deeply believe that, that's going to come across in your subcommunication. It's going to come across as, oh yes, do whatever you like. Please, I also think I'm a bitch. Please like me. Please like me. That's how it's going to come across. So people want to fall in love with how you express yourself, how you talk, your mannerisms. But if you're non-expressive, because you're so shy about the way you look, the way that you or you're so introverted and shy about the way you look, and about these things that you can't fix, or these things that don't really fucking matter, and you become non-expressive, you don't even give people the opportunity. And if you don't give people the opportunity, you're not even being yourself. So yes, you are handsome enough for her. But more importantly, you are handsome enough for yourself. Now, I want to improve my body. I want to get more in shape. Of course, this is amazing things that, goals that everyone can have to strive for. But it doesn't mean I think I'm a fucking worthless piece of shit where I am now. No, I think I'm awesome. I think I put a lot of effort into what I do. And even if it's your first day and you're beginning to make this move, beginning to, start this journey, I'm fucking months and years on the journey, right? You're starting yours today. Well, love yourself that you're starting the journey. And you could continue to love yourself. The things that I can't change about myself, I can't change. I don't worry about them. They're just not something that is, top of priority. When someone points them out or even makes fun of me on them, hey, I can't change them, bro. I just laugh. It's a funny joke, whatever. It doesn't really affect me, right? And I guess that takes a little bit of a thick skin, but when you're living with something, you need thick skin. When you're living with something, you can't change it, you don't like it, it's just hell, man. And so you have to learn to love it. And I think it's actually amazing when you learn to love it, because it's this unique feature that people wouldn't even want, maybe, but you do because it's yours. And that is the true meaning of love. Some people wouldn't want it, but you do because it's yours. That is love. That is self-love at the end of the day. So yes, most definitely you are handsome enough. You just have to believe you are. And, you know, you can't have all these insecure thoughts that I'm not good enough. And it's definitely hard with social media, seeing all these other people. But man, if you're normal, you're presentable, you take care of yourself in the right way, it's more or less how you talk. It's more or less how you present yourself. It's more or less being confident in yourself. It's not, fucking fixing your hair. It's not giving a shit about that, right? Look presentable, but then really focus on the other person. When you're just focusing on your looks, it's self-centered. It's self-centered. You're not even putting all your attention into the other person. How are you supposed to, be giving this positive, amazing time to the other person? You're just taking, you're sucking the energy, right? So yes, you most definitely are handsome enough for her.